Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because there are some notable things that you guys could probably farm for to make quite a bit of Meseta. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to cover is if you are a premium member, it is currently Ultra PSO2 day, and this will last all the way until February 25th, so 3 days. Future care over here, I totally forgot to mention that if you are a premium member, please make sure to come to your system, get campaign items, go to account over here, and you do get another batch of premium user exclusive Ultra PSO2 day items. As you can see here, that's 100 star gems, 4 special scratch tickets, as well as a bunch of augmentation aids and other goodies. So make sure to pick that up. Another thing that I failed to mention is of course the shop over here. When you go to the SG shop, remember all those sets, they are back again. Personally, as I said almost a month ago, I don't think these sets are worth it. However, if you really want something here, you can pick it up, especially the ultra special set over here, because this will actually give you a volcanic heart ticket. So if you do want anything from this current SG scratch, you can actually use this selector ticket and pick anything up. So this is actually better than before because the old package didn't have the volcanic heart scratch. It was like a different scratch. So you might want to consider this package, but everything else is not really worth it in my personal opinion. However, I would only consider this package if there's a lot of items that you really want from the volcanic heart ticket, especially the hairstyles. Now I will have a video coming out tomorrow talking about what I plan to do on Ultra PSO2 day because I am a premium member, so I can take advantage of this. However, in tomorrow's video, it also applies to non-premium members as well, because Sega has added a new mob in the game which you can farm for to get a lot of rare items. And that rare mob is of course the giant mutants. So in order to spawn the giant mutant, you just have to kill a regular dread enemy. So as you can see in the B-roll right now, we're just killing a normal dread enemy, and the moment you kill it, the giant mutant will spawn. Now the spawn rate of the giant mutant is not guaranteed. It's very similar to how the Emperor Rappies used to work. You just run around, you kill all the regular veterans, and then suddenly you're gonna get this beam of light, and it's just gonna let you know that, hey, if you kill this veteran over here, it's gonna spawn a giant mutant right after. So you simply go to the marker, you kill the veteran over there, and boom, it's guaranteed to spawn the giant mutant. However, there are two different types of giant mutants. The first one is the Gorongo Geo, which only spawns in North Tem as well as Stia outskirts. Now, if you're looking for the Wolon Geo, it only spawns in South Aleo as well as West Kavaris. So initially, I was a little bit worried because I wanted to kill Spinny Boy or Wolon. However, I knew if I went to South Aleo or West Kavaris, I wouldn't be killing high-level veterans, which would result in not getting Dreadkeeper 4s. However, lucky for us, when you defeat the giant mutants, they drop Dreadkeeper 4s themselves. Well, they have a chance of dropping it, but they do drop Dreadkeeper capsules as well as a bunch of note capsules. So if you are trying to farm for notes and you also need Dreadkeeper, this is a very good place to farm for them. However, that is not the big money maker. The big money maker is that these mobs drop Neo J weapons, and it's a relatively high chance. As you can see here in the B-roll, the moment I killed the first one, I got the Neo J jet boots over here, which are actually going for 1.4 million on the market right now. Now, I fully expect these prices to go down as more and more people do farm the veterans. I'm also expecting Dreadkeeper 4 prices to also go down, but nevertheless, it's still a very good time to make a lot of Meseta as long as you take advantage of this week and farm like crazy. However, it doesn't end there. There's also a special edition screenshot submission campaign going on right now. And the rewards for this campaign is actually 1,000 star gems as well as 3 end color change passes. I think the 1,000 star gems is going to be the main attraction as they will be selecting 40 winners. So it's not just one winner, 40 winners is quite a substantial amount as a lot of people don't actually participate in these contests because it requires you to have a Twitter account. So I do believe you guys have a good chance of winning the 1,000 star gems. So how do you even participate? What you need to do is you need to take a screenshot of your character wearing the Wolon mask or the head mount Gara Gorongo. Now some of you guys may be worried that, oh, these are accessory drops, it's RNG, it's going to take forever to drop it, you know, we don't know if we're ever going to get it. Don't worry, it's actually in your limited time tasks over here. The moment you kill any one of these giant mutants, you are actually guaranteed the accessory. So as you can see here, I defeated the Gorongo Geos and I was able to get the head mount accessory immediately. If we go to in progress over here, I haven't killed the Wolon yet, so I don't have the Wolon mask yet. However, I just need to defeat Wolon once and I will automatically get the mask. I can take a screenshot of my character, post it on Twitter, and boom, I have a chance of winning 1000 star gems. So even though they did remove the 24-man limited time quest, this was where you farm your Neo J weapons before, you can still get your Neo J weapons, as you can see right here, simply by farming the giant mutants, so these weapons are still obtainable. The next thing I want to talk about is the Dark Falz Aegis triggers. So if you do have your triggers because you've been buying them every single week from the Alliance shop, you can actually run this with your Alliance now, or with your friends, or with randoms, especially if you are a premium member. The reason being, if you are a premium member, you actually get a lot of buffs right now. You get 70% more EXP, 50% extra rare drop rate, as well as the fixer drop rate increased by 150%. So this is a very good time to spam a ton of these triggers if you have a lot of these. I do recommend running with your Alliance because that way you get the most bang out of your buck, because everyone takes turns. Because remember, only one person needs to use their triggers to host it for their specific party. So that means one trigger can host up to 4 players. So if you are running this a full 8-man, that means you only need to consume 2 triggers per run. And if everyone in your Alliance takes turns hosting it, you can actually run this urgent quest a lot. And hopefully you guys will be able to get your Neo weapons with high fixes. However, if you don't have Alliance or you don't have any friends to run with and you just don't care about Dark Falz Aegis, it's perfectly fine. You can simply put it onto the market and make some meseta. Now, while we're talking about alliances, make sure that if you are in Alliance, you can actually buy another 5 triggers from the Alliance shop, so make sure to do so. And last but not least is of course the AC Scratch Modish Winter over here. There's actually quite a few really notable pieces of fashion right here. I really like the Chesterfield coat. You know, it's kind of like a trench coat. It's got the whole Burberry type of embroidery inside, which is pretty fancy. You know, I do like Burberry, very fancy brand, expensive stuff. But there's also a lot of streetwear, which I know a lot of people really like, such as the Mod Punk. So if you do get the Mod Punk outer as well as the base, you can actually make your character look pretty badass as well. So I'm pretty happy with this scratch overall. There's a lot of really pretty things. There's also the throne emote over here. So if you did miss the Overlord scratch and you weren't able to get the throne that Ainz is sitting on, you can always get this regular throne, which also looks pretty badass. But the one item that I found really awesome is actually Luminous Art Makeup B over here. And the reason is because it's freaking RGB. Now, you could get this face paint before, however, it was part of a set that was your face as well as your body. However, this is just face only. You know, I wouldn't rock this personally because it just doesn't fit my character, but it's pretty awesome that it's RGB. You can also get the regular version. This one is kind of like a silverish glow. It also looks really badass. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!